Would you like to be more influential? Hey, Cece Cheney here, and today I'm chatting with you about 2 simple steps to becoming more influential. Now, if you're somebody who is building a following online or trying to build a business, this is really a topic that can really help you, because the reality is that these 2 keys will allow you to build more influence, which can also help you to increase your bottom line, right? So if you're trying to figure things out on the online space, this might be a topic that you really want to sort of plug into. So where this comes from is I'm actually in the middle of an online marketing challenge, which is why I put hashtag 14-day challenge on all my videos, right? Because I'm in the middle of a marketing challenge, which is all about how to better serve my audiences. And I happen to build my business on LinkedIn, but I also still do some stuff here on Facebook. And today was like a really good training. Like today's content was really powerful, and our trainer really shared content around this idea of influence, right? And who has it and who doesn't, and how to build it, and the do's and don'ts in your marketing, depending on where you are with your level of influence, right? And obviously he also shared some industry specific content, right? So that we can train and support our team so that they can do what they need to do so that they can build more influence and be more successful in their business. So that got me thinking, well, let's talk a little bit about what it takes to actually build influence, right? Because whether you have it now or not, it's not like a fixed state of being. You do not have influence and you'll never have influence, right? And it's kind of funny because when I decided to go into online business, I was like, how am I supposed to build a business? I don't live in the country. I am incredibly introverted. I don't have a huge network of people. How is it possible? How could it possibly be something that I could achieve? How will I sell anything ever, right? And this is how, right? By starting to build influence. You can start from nothing and build it over time, okay? So I'm saying 2 simple things. I'm not saying 2 easy things, right? It means that you're going to have to show up. So what are these things that you want to do, right, to become more influential? The first is you've got to provide value. And I know you've probably heard this a million times. And I'm going to be really honest with you. For the first year that I was in online business, I heard people say provide value, and I had no idea what that meant. People would say things like provide value, and my mind would go, oh, I got to let people know about my sale. They got to know about that promo, right? Because they could save money that way. And that's how I started. I used to understand that concept of value, or misunderstand that concept of value. And as I have dug deeper into trainings and practice, I've come to understand that that's not what that means, right? So if you've been there, let me know, right? Like I have totally been in that space where it's like, okay, I'm putting stuff out there, but nothing's happening. No one's liking it. No one's commenting. No one's reaching out to me. I thought I was providing value, right? And so if that's what you want, if you want to build a business, or you want to build a brand, or you want to be able to influence people, right? What you do is you start by providing value. And the simplest way, right, for the average ordinary person to provide value is to educate your audience, right? Now, there are influencers out there who are like very entertaining and they have fun personalities, and that's how they provide value. There are some that are really inspirational, and that's how they provide value. And some of us don't have charisma, right? I'm just a normal, everyday, average girl, right? So if you don't have that charisma, if you don't have that kind of energy, that's okay. You can provide education. One of the ways that our trainer says is, he calls it invest, learn, teach, or ILT. So you invest some time, maybe some money to learn something, right? Learn, and then you teach it to other people. So that's exactly what I'm doing with you today. I'm sharing with you some information that I've learned, that I invested in and I learned, and now I'm sharing it with you. So that's how you would do it with your audience. And you just share tips within your niche that can help them with their goals, right? So you want to be tied into what problems your product solves, or what problems your prospects have that you can help them solve, and educate them around those topics. And that will help people get to know you and realize, you know what, you're not just some person who posts sales all over your page. You're somebody who cares enough about me to share some information with me to help me to solve my problems, which is huge, right? Because who doesn't need help solving problems, right? And when you've got a solution, with many of you do, right? Then you can share more information with people about that. So that's number one. Now, number two is the harder of these two, right? Invest, learn, teach. Super simple. Very, very, very easy too. It takes like 10 minutes. You go to Google, you search something, boom, and then you can share some content, right? Now, showing up consistently, that seems to be harder for a lot of folks, right? I get it, right? But here's the reality. It's not what you do once in a while that grows your influence. It's what you do consistently. So if you are not consistently showing up, people will lose interest in you. You're not somebody they can depend on, right? So you want to make sure that you're showing up consistently. Now, if you are consistently showing up and providing your audience with value, then you can, in fact, build your influence, which is what this is all about, right? So that's really what you want to focus on. How can I possibly add value to the people who I want to serve? And then how can I do this on a consistent basis? Know that influence building does not happen overnight. It will take some time, but if you keep showing up, you can absolutely positively get there. Now, you're probably thinking, look, Cece, that sounds all fine and dandy. Like, I would be interested in doing this maybe, but I'm not exactly sure how to get started, right? I get it. I totally get it. Shoot me a message, right? Just hop on over to my page, click the message button, send me a message. Hey, I could use some help, Cece. And I'm going to share with you 3 things that I do every single day on LinkedIn that have helped me go from brand new, empty profile with no connections to over 5,000 connections now and averaging over 3,000 engagements on my content each and every week, having people actually reaching out to me, asking me more about what it is that I have to offer. And look, you might be thinking, okay, Cece, that's great for you, but I don't think I can do that. Here's how I know it works. When we started to see it working for me, we created a page for my husband and did the same thing, and he's actually getting better results on his page than I am. And if you're thinking, okay, well, maybe it's the magic of LinkedIn. I do think LinkedIn is magical, but you don't have to worry about this because these 3 things are universal and can be applied to any platform. So if you want those juicy secrets that you can start applying today to help you build your influence, go ahead, send me a message, and I will send them your way, okay? Chat tomorrow. Ciao.